I will point out this one thing. It seems you guys are driving on the wrong side of the road. G'day guys, how's it going? My name is AussieTash and we are back with another Canadian reaction video. We are getting into the history of Canada. It's time to get back into the history. I took a little break, was doing comedians and stuff like that, but let's get into the roots of Canada and its history. Okay, but before we do, guys, please make sure to jump on, smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for all future live streams and videos. Okay, let's get into it. How the TransCanada Highway changed Canada. Let's go.
Picture this. It's the 1950s, and with Britain's blessing, Canada has recently become its own self-governing country.
Yes.
With a sprawling landscape stretching over 7,500 kilometers from east to west, it contains numerous hugely diverse geographic regions and a booming post-World War II economy. Now imagine an epic odyssey across the majestic expanse of the Great White North, where maple-scented winds whisper tales of untamed wilderness, sprawling landscapes, and Canadian bacon. The problem? How do you possibly cross such a gigantic piece of land?
Yeah, how do you do
Enter the
that?
$1 billion, 7,821-kilometer-long, 20-year construction project that would change the pathway of Canada, the TransCanada Highway.
Wow. Hold on. $1 billion way back then, over 20 years. That is a lot of money, mate. Oh my gosh, you could buy a lot of coffee from Tim Hortons with that. Speaking of Tim Hortons, drinking my Tim Hortons coffee from my Tim Hortons coffee mug. Lovely. This is a live stream. Shout out to Christina. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's keep on going. This is really, really interesting. The history of this highway, mate, was 7,000 kilometers long. You're not walking that. No way. Did Terry Fox try and cross this highway? Did he try and cross parts of this highway? Guys, in the comments, let me know. The TransCanada
Canada is the
Highway.
second largest country on Earth, with an area of almost 10 million square kilometers. It borders 3 seas, the Pacific Ocean on its western shores, the Atlantic Ocean on its eastern shores, and the Arctic Ocean on its northern shores.
Wow.
It has the world's longest coastline,
Yeah.
extending nearly 243,000 kilometers. In fact, there are more lakes in Canada than in all other nations on the globe combined.
Yes.
You get it? It's huge.
It's like 3 million
World
lakes,
War
hey?
II and its aftermath had put Canada into a growth overdrive. Military airfield had been built across Canada to support war efforts.
Yeah.
The Alaska Highway had just recently been completed in mere months to connect an isolated Alaska with Canada to help defend America's northern outpost against a threat of Japanese invasion.
Holy
The
moly.
American government had also begun its massive interstate highway construction program with 4-lane twinned roads in all states. The TransCanada Highway, recognizable by its distinctive white-on-green maple leaf route markers,
That's cool.
spans each of Canada's 10 provinces from Victoria, British Columbia to St. John's, Newfoundland, and was born out of the need for a seamless route connecting Canada's Pacific and Atlantic coasts. Why?
Hold on. So it connects all of Canada. It goes all through Canada and it also goes to Alaska as well. Oh my gosh. Man, that's so funny. I'm watching the show on Netflix at the moment called Sweet Tooth, and I'm thinking to get to Alaska, you can only go there by boat. But no, obviously that's a little bit dramatized. So yeah, there is a highway that you can get from Canada to Alaska. That's really, really cool. Mate, this all just connects it all together, doesn't it? Canada, you also have the world's longest street too, I believe. Is that right? Yonge Street or something? Younge. Is that right? I think it is.
Beyond just making road trips easier, this ambitious project aimed to boost commerce within Canada and strengthen national unity of the newly independent country.
It just looks so beautiful.
The desire for a highway that went across the country actually went back to the very dawn of the automotive era.
Wow.
In 1912, when the first TransCanada car trip occurred, it became obvious that there was a real possibility to have a highway across the entire country.
Wow.
In fact, by 1942, it was possible to drive across Canada, but on mostly gravel roads. The cross-country paved
You
highway
wouldn't do
project
it.
would officially begin on December 10th, 1949, when the
1949.
TransCanada Highway Act was enacted. The legislation set a construction timeline of 7 years, specified road standards, and set out a funding structure for the massive project. The federal government originally offered $150 million to a maximum of 50% of the shared costs to each province. Because the national park system was federally maintained, the Government of Canada would take on 100% of the cost of building roads through the parks.
Okay.
Each section of the highway was covered under a separate agreement, with British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, and Prince Edward Island signing up first on April 25, 1950, and Quebec, the last, agreeing on October 27, 1960.
Okay, so you have each province and territory from Canada back in 1949, 1950, saying that they give money, for the construction of the TransCanada Highway. That is a lot of money. $150 million minimum in 1949, 1950. Oh my golly gosh. 7 years? That's a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of workers, but mate, it needed to be done, didn't it? Like people, they wanted to travel from this side of Canada to that side. They just wanted a nice route, but my gosh, what an undertaking, what a vision, what a dream. It's really, really cool.
Construction plan was ambitious and would begin in 1950.
1950.
At 7,823 kilometers long, the highway is so long that it would run from the shore of the Nile Delta in Egypt all the way down to the bottom of Cape Town, South Africa, with a few hundred kilometers to spare. The construction process began in 1950, and while originally planned to be completed by 1957, would span over 2 decades, with the final stretch not completed until 1971.
It's a huge
The diverse
undertaking.
Canadian landscape posed numerous challenges. From rugged mountain terrains to vast prairies, engineers and workers faced a variety of obstacles. One of the most difficult sections was a 265-kilometer section along the shores of Lake Superior. Filled with muskegs up to 50 feet deep, thousands of tons of blast rock had to be transported to provide a solid base. Other areas, such as Rogers Pass in BC and Alberta, vulnerable to massive snowfall and avalanches, required blasting through mountains, specially constructed snowsheds, controlled avalanche diversions, and wildlife overpasses.
Look at that! Oh my gosh, I absolutely love the overpass for the wildlife, because don't forget, these areas, these places where they're constructing these highways back in the 50s, this was untouched, mate. Untouched. Humans, they haven't driven through there before. This land belonged to the animals, mate. So yeah, it would have been a lot of hard work, and they needed a place for the animals to still be able to get by, through hibernation and all that sort of stuff. How beautiful was that overpass? That's so cool. That's like stuff they do in the Netherlands, eh? You guys have got a great relationship with the Netherlands, but mate, they've come up with some really cool engineering stuff. I love seeing the old footage as well. Oh my gosh, I just love seeing old footage of, videos, history, stuff like that. So this is really, really cool.
One interesting tidbit about the TransCanada Highway is the varying costs associated with its construction.
Oh yeah.
For instance, the cost to build the highway from Victoria to Banff, a relatively short distance of 936 kilometers, was comparable to the cost of construction from Banff to the east coast of Canada.
Yeah, because it's all untouched, mate.
Of 6,262 kilometers.
Wow.
This was largely due to the challenges presented by the mountainous terrain in Alberta and British Columbia. Since its completion, the TransCanada Highway has played a crucial role in shaping Canada's identity and fostering economic development.
Oh, it just
The
looks
highway
so
didn't just
beautiful.
change the map, it transformed the nation. In fact, certain regions along the path of the highway have experienced massive industrial and tourism development due to improved transportation infrastructure.
Absolutely.
For example, cities like Winnipeg and Calgary, strategically located along the highway, have become major industrial hubs, attracting businesses and industries looking for well-connected, supply chain-friendly locations. The TransCanada Highway boasts a variety of scenic routes that showcase Canada's natural beauty.
Oh my gosh.
From the picturesque landscapes of the Maritimes to the breathtaking vistas of the Rockies, this highway isn't just a means of transportation, it's a journey through the heart of Canada. Enjoy some...
Oh my gosh, the footage, just jumping on the highway, driving through Canada, wow. The things you are going to see, it is just absolutely beautiful. I will point out this one thing. It seems you guys are driving on the wrong side of the road. Of course it was going to cost more money to build from like BC to Banff. It's untouched, mate. They would have had to go in with bulldozers and, blast things up to, to make new roads or to make roads. There probably wasn't any roads there at all. Maybe little gravel paths. So, yeah, of course it was going to cost more money in certain areas of Canada than it was going to be where, in other parts where there was already money, there was already roads set up. There was already transport set up and stuff like that. So, yeah, economy blowouts, money blowouts, mate. It is what it is. We got the Olympics here in 2032. They're saying it's going to cost this much, and now they're saying it's going to cost this much, and we're just like, oh, the state of Queensland, we're up for a lot of money. Mate, I only hope that the money that we're forking out now for the Olympics in 2032, it comes back. It comes back, and we make money from it still.
Footage of this amazing feat of construction that helped a newly formed Canada unite.
Oh, look at that. You can just drive that. You can walk that. Oh, here we go. Wow. Alright, we're going to turn the music down and I'm just going to chat about how beautiful this is because just look at it. Guys, where in Canada are we? I have no idea. Is this British Columbia maybe? I don't know. That would be my guess, but we could be anywhere. I don't know. Look at your coastlines. Absolutely beautiful. Is that in like a drone or a plane or something? Oh, just look at this. The mountains, the lakes, the water. You guys have just got it's just the gift that keeps on giving, old Canada here. Oh, look at these old cars. Hamilton. Okay, Hamilton, that is in Ontario. I think I'm right. Oh gosh, I hope I'm right. I don't know. Look at the beautiful old buses. Wow. Oh, just the old construction. What a cool video. I have been suggested by heaps of members on YouTube and in Discord to learn about the TransCanada Highway. Mate, I think there is still more videos to do. Guys, in the comments, throw up your YouTube suggestions. I'd love to learn more. Getting into the history, learning about, the lives. I'm sure, unfortunately, there's probably lives that were lost. Or just, each province, each territory. I'm sure they have their own little story to tell. So, guys, if you can find any videos, please share them in our YouTube comments. And, we'll learn and watch them together. Okay, guys, that was the video for today. If you liked it, please jump on, smash the like button, leave a comment, and, of course, remember to subscribe. That would really help me out. Also, guys, tell me your best memory of driving along your part of the TransCanada Highway. What did you see? Where did you stop? What photos did you get? Please share your stories. I'd love to see them. Cheers from out under. Take care. Bye.